Good morning, my Stitchy friends. Welcome to my channel, Stitcha-Rella. Well, we are at Stitch What You Want Wednesdays. Today I decided I'm going to stitch Summer Day of Joy Sunday. It's a 14 count. So let's work on that one a bit. It is a nice morning in South Africa. Today we have a little bit more power, a little bit, but you know, who complains? We've got a little bit more power, so that is a good start to the day. Now, you girls and guys, but it's most girls, let's talk about last night. Yes. We have a group. If you belong to my Facebook group, there is a general chat group where we chat and laugh and kind of have lots of fun. Now last night we were carrying on and laughing and just generally had a very good time, and suddenly I'm banned out of my own chat group. I kid you not. So I had a big fright. I went to settings. I'm trying to fix it. I'm just trying to get back to this group because how on earth did this happen? Now let me tell you quickly. My Facebook is fine. My Facebook group is fine. I got Messenger jailed. So I don't know for how long I'm going to be in Messenger jail on that group. It's because when people post, I acknowledge it with a little heart or smiley face. And it was so busy, I've done it too many times, I think. So I got Messenger jailed. How's that? Yeah, I was not happy about that. But I know the girls that's on there, they're watching this. I'll be back soon. And it is horrible. So no more acknowledgement of things, just answers. Because otherwise I get like jailed for being nice. That's ridiculous, you know. I also on the group I have chosen 3 moderators to help me, and it was not random. Corinne and Liz was with me from the beginning of the group, and I talk to them every day. They're reliable people, and I just know they're gonna be very good moderators. Now Leslie, she's new to the group but not new to me. I know Leslie from another group. She stitched as well as fast as I. We stitch fast and we come a long way. So there was method behind my madness when I chose my moderators. So there you go. That's that. If anyone has a question about it. Today is a busy day for me. It's shopping day. It's not nice shopping day. It's food shopping day. I want to pick up the kids later. Because God forbid if I do it alone. They need to come with us, basically food, but I won't do everything today. Since I must go in the afternoon, our shops doesn't stay open that late. So I'll go and get the meat and a few things today. It makes the next trip a bit easier. And there was another thing. Remember yesterday I posted a FG normal unboxing. And what they do is when they mail you and they ask you to collaborate and they give you a budget and so forth, so forth. Then after you put your video, you have to send it to them to see what it's like. And this morning I woke up to a fantastic surprise. They found the video very nice and immediately gave me another collab. So that heart I opened there. The girls that chat with me on the chat group knows. There's a few more of them. So what I did is I took the red heart as well. I couldn't resist. Me and my bundles of things. I'm a cross stitch hoarder. Nothing wrong with that. At least it's a good thing I'm hoarding. Yeah, it's a very good thing. Nothing bad. what have I done here now? So you can see when I stitch here, on a 14 count, I said yesterday I will still decide if I do with or without hoop. Now the 14 count takes 2 strings of floss, and you can still do freehand with it, top stitching. Not difficult at all. For me, it gets difficult by the 16 and 18 count, so then I do use the hoop. But 14 count, it's up to you and how you feel. Yeah, let me just see where I'm going from here. I'm so happy we have a little bit more power today after this video while it's loading, because after you edit it takes an hour to load, and when you load it again it takes another hour because of the size of the videos when I do Stitcha-Rella. But as soon as I edit it and the first loading is happening, I think I'm going to quickly washing, do all the things I can't do when we have like the whole day no power. Today's a bit different. So, hallelujah. But it's just a little step. It won't stay like that. It's just lucky. Now, this cross stitch I personally love very much. It's a cat by a windowsill with a vase of flowers and a cup of tea or coffee or whatever you want to take it as. Just want to see how big this one is. It doesn't say here. It's not big. It's 180 wide, 189 high, and it's called Summer's Day. It's not big. It's like maybe 30 by 40, 14 count, but it's lovely. It's a Joy Sunday. Joy Sundays are, when you buy one, the picture on the front of a Joy Sunday when you buy it does not do the real picture justice. Don't you find that with your Joy Sundays? They always come up even better than the picture. This one, when it's done, I'll do the back stitching. My favorite thing in the world. That's being sarcastic. But I'll do it and then it's done and dusted. So yesterday I did finish that red forehead of the Alice. I stitch a bit more as well. And I've done nothing on water, jellyfish girl. Yeah, I've done nothing on her. I'm at that stage where if you don't do blocks, they've got a spot here, a spot there. I must just sit down and do it. But it's tedious looking for all the open spots. So I'm just not in the mood. But I'll do it ASAP to show you what she looks like finished. I know I'm going to have a moaning, groaning girl today when she gets home. You know when you tell your children, if you take that books out, put them back in your suitcase. Yeah, Mom, I will. And she put it in front of my TV in the room, and I said to her, Abby, put that books back in your suitcase, you're going to forget it. I will not forget it. I will put it in. And guess what, my stitchy friends? Ouch. Oh, these needles are a bit sharp, but I don't have plaster here now, but I'll do it later. So she forgot her books at home. I'm not going to drive all the way to school. I think she should learn a lesson because she knows best and she didn't listen to me. What do you think? It's normally when this happens, I jump in the car, drive to the school, take everything to school, but no, I refuse. I'm putting my foot down. I spoke how many times, and there the homework book and the maths book are at home. No, learn your lesson because you don't listen to me. I can't, you know, if it was really a mistake, but it wasn't. It was because she didn't listen to me. So what would you do? I was not a happy chicken, I promise you. You see, it's not difficult working the 14 count with top stitching. I've got glasses, I wear contacts. But now, over 40, as soon as I went over 40, I needed reading glasses as well. So I've got my contacts in, I've got my reading glasses on. But I can see easily, this is not bad at all. You know, I wear the reading glasses on top of the contact lenses. I did try that bifocal contact lenses. I tried, oh my gosh. it makes me like feel unstable and wonky. So no, that's not for me. I'll rather just wear the glasses if I want to see close, and the contacts I need to see far. Getting old is not for sissies, and I'm not. I'm middle aged, yes. Oh yeah, yesterday in my video I was talking about the gated communities. Ooh, uh, and our whole puffy brain English. Our community here that wants to be closed off. So I couldn't find the word, and I said, "What is the Stadtsraad?" Or my husband said municipality, and I said no, because it's called the city council. That's the word. You see, it takes a while, but I do get there. Oh man, yeah, you won't imagine the shock when you have a nice conversation and suddenly you just not allowed to, like a child seeing the principal. It's ridiculous. You can go and check on the Facebook page under yesterday's Alice. I think it's Alice week 3. My friend Liz did post how a ibis or South African hadida or whatever you call it, the sound that it makes. She did post it there because she's originally from South Africa and she immigrated to UK. But that is the noise they make, but I promise you when they're in your yard it's much louder. Much louder. Just a bit of info on that. I don't think I'm gonna get so much stitching done today, but I'm sure Zal's gonna try, because I'm gonna run around a bit. And when you go to town and do grocery shopping, you come back, unpack, pack it all in, you are pooped. I am so tired when I've done that. I just want a cup of coffee and I want to be left alone. It's normally how I feel after that. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, the symbols on a joy Sunday, pleasure to work with, and really not difficult. Spoke to my mom this morning. I just spoke to her again just before I started recording the video, because we speak so often, and if I don't tell her when I record, she phones me and then my video recording stopped. I found a setting on the phone. I'm going to try it out. We'll see if it blocks calls while I'm recording, but I don't know. It's not tested yet. Don't feel like doing that right now. Just feeling getting down to it and do it. Do the video. No fooling around with busy day. Who of you also have this one? So if you want to know, I also got this one from Paint Some Way. You must look, they've got an 11 count and 14 count. The 11 count is not a Joy Sunday. The 14 count is a Joy Sunday. There's also a question on some of my collection unboxings. Some of that stuff, you can't find all the prints of all the kits for always. That it doesn't work like that. They do go out of print. And that's, some of my stuff is out of print already. So when you find something you really like, buy it, because you never know when it goes out of print. It's one of the things I've learned very quickly. Oh yeah, and if a shop, say Paint Somewhere, if you see they've got two of the same pictures, but the one is more expensive than the other one, it's not a mistake. It means please choose the more expensive one, otherwise you get a DIY. So as soon as you see a double image, take the more expensive one, because otherwise you end up with a DIY. But it's like, I am prejudiced here because I don't like DIY. If you like DIY, no problem, go for it. I just don't. I'm trying to accept what I've got and make it better, but I know it's not good. So yeah. This needle is very sharp, so it keeps sticking into my ouchie here. I don't have tape with me. I need to tape this finger up before I flip and lose it. It's ouchie ouch. The last 3 days I've been waking up with a headache, and it's not my caffeine addiction because I had so many cups of coffee. It's not that. So I wonder what it can be. So every day I struggle a bit with that. I'm not complaining. Just telling you what's going on. Fresh air there. My cat's not even watching me. I don't know where she's hiding. They snuggling up like bugs there on my bed. Ah, I think I know. Ah, I gave her food. So she is still where I gave her food. That's not even funny. I just want to ask my husband something. Mike, wil jy nie vir asseblief vir Lola oopmaakie? Ek het haar toegemaak waar sy eet. Dankie. Sorry about that. I just asked Mike to go and open my cat because I close her, otherwise they take her food. She eats slow. She eats very slow. So before I started making the video, I gave her a portion of food and I closed her and I started making the video. So I just asked him to go and open her quickly because she'll probably be finished eating. See the string, the floss on your 14 count. It also feels like it goes forever and ever and ever. So you can do so much with one piece. Let me take a sip of coffee. It is ridiculous. I'm gonna post a proper picture of my. Thank you. I'm gonna post a proper picture of my progress on this after my thank you note. Now I'll also put the picture of the old cross stitch that's on the packet. I'll post that as well. I see when I show you and I edit it, I cut some of it out and that looks yucky. So I'll rather do that than you can see the whole thing. But you will also start seeing, I've got a lot of cats in cross stitch kits, but I adore cats. So yeah, one of those things. There you go. It was so fun last night. We had the chat on that group. And it's late night by me, it's dark. And some of the ladies are sending me pictures and it's light. Strange to think we all friends, we're chatting and the difference is so big. Because it is, it's humongous. I keep sighing, but it's not. It's like, you know, people think, oh, you think life is so bad when you sigh. It's not that. This morning it's more about getting fresh air in my lungs. There you go. I think last night when I was sleeping I was dreaming about cross stitch kits. promise you, because at the stage, I know, and I remember this. I don't know why, but this is going to sound strange, but when I dream, I find that most of the time, sorry, most of the time when I dream, it's black and white. I don't know why that happens, but it does. So I was trying to figure out the colors, and I can't see the colors, and I've got a few kids in front of me, I think 10 or 20, and I'm running up and down a table, and everything's black and white. And I'm figuring out to get the color back, and everything is just black and white. All the people around me, everything. It's quite funny. Now you see why my brain works. If I dream cross-stitch kids, it's ridiculous. But they make me happy. I said to my husband, if the time comes and Australia awaits, then I will not leave my cross stitches here. He had such a big laugh at me. And I was like, very serious, it's not going to happen, they go with me. I leave my clothes and pack them all in suitcases. Oh man, no, I won't leave anything yet. If that day comes, and when it comes, not if, when it comes, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'll keep you updated. I am quite sick of everything happening on this side. Like you guys know, I'm moaning and groaning about it the whole time. But it's not, you just get annoyed. And you tired of struggling with all this stuff on this side. Here you go. I'm still working with one string. I can't believe it. It goes on and on and on forever. So our load shedding was level 6. It's still level 6, but let me explain to you. When you have level 6, there's 3 or 4 sections of 4.5 hours, at least 2 or 3 times a day, and a 2.5 hour one. Now what they did, that I have more power today, it's level 5 during daytime. So I've got not 2 4-hour breaks in daytime, I've got 2.5 hours break in daytime. And then after 5 tonight, it kicks back to level 6, and then it will go off like at 10 again for 4.5 hours. So yeah, it is confusing if you don't live with it, but a little bit more power goes a long way, I'm telling you. Today I hear all kinds of birds outside, but I don't hear the harina, because that one is very distinctive. You will hear it. I think they go away in the winter because the poops are less. I don't know. I've never actually done the homework on them because they're not very likable to me. There's another bird that I love. We had the first. My son always did it. We went to. Mike, where did your mom and dad stay? Where did they stay where we heard those birds, eh?
Sorry, where did they
stay? What's that place called?
Where? In Australia? Or
no, not in Australia.
In South Africa?
Yeah, we went to visit them.
Not true.
Yeah. So there's a place, and what's that bird's name that does quay?
The African grey lory.
African grey lory. Okay. See, I'm not well educated on the birds, but I know for a fact. So we went to Dolstroom. It's the smallest little cutest town. It's very arty-farty. I love it there. And what happened is there's a bird. There's a lost one here in my yard as well, because they're not supposed to be like here where we stay. So it's called the African grey lory. Yes, and it goes like this. Quay, quay. But it is the cutest sound in the world. Oh, when we came back there, my son got stuck on that noise. So now again, you just hear that noise. And strange enough, He loves the sound so much, and one day I realized we've got a lost lory here in our yard, and it quays. It's the cutest noise. It's not like a chirp, it goes literally quay, quay, quay. Very, very cute. Now that I think of it. So finally, this one is coming to an end. Oopsie. You see, when I work 14 count, I see it with 16 count and 18 count as well. You know, I like my strings to be long. Now what happens here on the end with 14, 16 and 18, it is as if the two strings merged. They thin. It feels like they are merged. It looks like, because they're much thinner as what you started with. Let me just see if I'm still correct here. Yeah, I am. I think I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, do you find that or not? So I'm free floating here. I'm front stitching, no hoop, no frame. Just want to see if I can do this last two stitches, then I'll end it off, and we will start with a new floss. I made it. Alrighty then. Okay, so let's start with a new floss. Now my Australian stitchy friends, let me know about, I'm just curious, tell me about places. I don't want mainstream places because I want not the hustle and bustle. Places which close or on the coast that's nice. And not Sydney or Melbourne, not places that's too big and busy. I'm staying in a place like that. Big and busy, no. Somewhere, a coastal town. Which ones are nice? Go to my Facebook page and message me from there, because we can't really talk about it in the comments. It gets long and they don't want us to post pictures. I want info. I want to know what and how. I want to see the places, but it's better to hear it from an Australian's mouth than to Google it and take a wild guess. So tell me about places next to the coast that's nice. And you know, not, I don't want to go and stay in a place that's dead. But the big mainstream places, I'm not really in for that. I've got two small kids and stuff. But just tell me, I'm curious. That will make for a very, very long conversation over weeks and weeks. That's a bit of excitement. It's, you know, it's excitement. But in any way, see how we go from here forward. Now I've got a new piece of floss and it is so long and it just wants to get knotted. There you go. It's nice how it gets together when you've been working with all basic colors and then suddenly you put in a very dark or very light color and it brings out all of the things you've already done. It's actually very, very nice. I decided on this. I don't want to jump through colors too much when I do my videos. I lose track because I'm thinking about what I'm saying with my Afrikaans mind in English. And then I must do that. I think, yes, it is self-explanatory. How do you say it? Self-explanatory. How do you say that word? Self-explanatory. I don't know how to say it. I hope you know what.
Yeah, we know what's going on.
I hope you guys understand. I cannot pronounce that. It's self-explanatory. I don't know. But in any way, that word, yes, it explains itself. That's what I'm trying to say in a fancy word, but that's not working. Ay, ay, ay. But in any house. I haven't worked on this one for a very long time. So it was time. I've been telling you guys about it. I've been nipping, touching, leaving, and now it's here and we're doing it. I'm so proud that I finally grabbed it. So I want it to be finished. It is a beautiful one. You'll see when I take a picture and show you. It is beautiful and colorful. I'm just zigzagging through the colors so you can't see properly yet what's going on, but it's very pretty. So I'm excited. There's a 9 count coming from VIP cross stitch. It's that little tiger. And then the 9 count coming from 9 count I wanted. It's coming from it's now coming from FG normal. So whichever one arrives first, I will start doing on our 9 count Fridays. But this Friday is still not happening. I'll make a video, I'll chat. You know how it goes, but I can only do that much because I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and that's life. What must I do? Yeah, exciting times that lies ahead. And I promise you guys, it's very scary if you start thinking that way, or it's a scary process. But well, we must do what we must do. That's best for our families, and take action while we can. I want to tell you, this morning we woke up again. We're on this community group, so I'm on about 3 or 4 safety tracking, whatever, of the place, the neighborhood I stay in. And 2 people through the night, their gates were broken. They were like, they showed pictures, the security companies. It was open, broken, like people got in. But we have no news if they broke in, if they stole, or someone got hurt. We have no news about that yet. And you don't ask. It's not your business. It's a weird thing. So you just wait for the news. And it's a street from us, actually. It's terrible. I must actually show you. Yeah, I must actually. Go and look at that heart that I opened yesterday. There's there's about 6 more, but there's only one with a red rose in it. So that's on the way to me as well now. I adore that. My late father loved roses. I got my love for roses from him. And my favorite flower is a petrea, and it was his as well. I don't know. My mom loves roses. And my mom loves a lot of like lots of flowers. I like tulips as well. But there's a thing that you call angelier in Afrikaans. I don't know what it is in English. A angelier flower. I don't know, we're gonna have to Google that. You guys are probably having a great laugh when I struggle with my words in English. But I don't know what's an angelier in English. Angelier. I'll go and look it up when I can, and then I'll let you know. So yeah, I just love those hearts, and it's my favorite non-branded company that prints them. So I'm gonna collect that. I at least have 3. So if the day comes and I decide to hang them, I've got 3. 4 is not. I like to hang things in uneven numbers, not if it's a set in uneven, a middle, a left and a right. I don't like even numbers when I hang things. Now this morning there is a thing I asked Paint Some Way to put on their site, and they did so 3 weeks ago already. Now because it hasn't sold yet, they can't tell me which company, because they are just the supplier, and they've got factories printing, and then it comes out, and then they know who printed what. So no one has bought this thing, and it's the most beautiful peacocks. Stitchy friends, I love it. That's why I asked for it, but they can't tell me if it's going to be a DIY. And if it is for that size, I don't want it. It's 1.5 meters long. I'll actually, must I put a photo for you? Yeah. Well, I'm going to put a photo afterwards for you to show you this thing. I adore it. I'm in love with this picture, but I refuse to buy it until I know who is printing it, because I don't want a DIY in it. I'm sorry. No, thank you. I don't care how nice and pretty it is. Keep it. If it's DIY, I don't want it. Not that type of, no. Not happening in this house. Now, normally when I go grocery shopping, that's why the kids want to tag along. But I enjoy them. They're just naughty. They want things. So they want sushi, and I don't do that. It's raw. Blech. I can't. I'm sorry if I offend you, but no, thank you. Nothing raw for me. But my family loves sushi, so tonight is sushi. Sushi, whatever. Yeah. I'll get myself some samosas. I don't know if you know what's a samosa, but it's a nice triangle with a certain dough with some burny meaty stuff inside. It's great. So I'll just eat samosas. I don't want, yuck. I can't. The raw thing, I can't do. My husband is like very quiet today, but he's sitting here listening to me and he's laughing at me. I'm struggling English, but I'm sure all of you understand what I'm saying. If not, just ask. I'll explain, if possible. Oh man, life. I actually enjoy sitting here every day talking to you guys. I wake up and then I'm like, oh yeah, I must go talk to my friends. Is that the whispers of a mad woman or just a very, very happy Stitcher? So I sit here imagining how you guys are here and I'll just chat. It's very difficult to keep the conversation going if you don't have someone answering you. But I don't mind. I like doing it. First time was odd, but after all these videos, it's not odd anymore. I know what I'm in for. There you go. I don't have one cat here. It's so strange. But oh well, they're probably also enjoying our power. Oh man. Do you like raw food? I know 90% probably of people do, but I just can't. I am not like that. So my steak, my meat, everything must be cremated. I just can't stomach it. And then pork, it's not a religion thing, it's nothing, it's just I can't. I do bacon, but normal pork I can't eat. It just makes me, what is gnaw in English? Nauseous. I think it's too rich and I don't like the smell. But that's not like we cook it, everything, but I just don't eat it. And no reason, it's just personally I can't. I'm a very saucy, that sounds weird, a saucy person. That sounds just wrong. But what I mean by that is I like sauces with my food, like pepper sauce, and I like mushroom sauce and cheese sauce. You see, I'm talking food, I'm getting hungry, it's ridiculous. But all those sauces, and then I've got the basic sauces that you buy, like tomato, chutney, all those sauces. And I like chips, not the deep fried chips. I like chips. That's why I look like a chip. And chili. So sometimes we just make chips and we mix mayonnaise with chili, make our own sauce and we dip it in there. Oh, it's so nice. You see, making myself so hungry. Gonna eat a cat just now. No, not really. That's a joke. Love my babies too much. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. It's not as fast as the 11 count, but it's going at a steady pace, I think. There you go. Yeah, so what photos do I owe you? I'm thinking of that now. I owe you a photo of this picture, and I owe you a photo of the progress of this picture, and I owe you a photo of the peacocks that I'm talking about. I will take your breath away. It is so beautiful. I'm not going to put the size in, just remember it's super huge. It's 1.5 meters long. I think 70 high. It's big. It is humongous. So like I said, they answered me and they don't know what the printers are going to do, and I will just not buy it until I know what they're going to do. Because if I buy a big thing like that and it comes here as a DIY, I promise you I will have a fatal heart attack. But in any way, that's so rude what I'm saying, sorry. Yeah, I'm still trying to get back on my chat, but we'll see for how long. I don't know how long they ban you in a chat, or you go to Facebook jail on a chat. I don't know how long that lasts. Maybe 12 hours. I really don't know. That's never happened to me before. Let's see how long that is. It's ridiculous though, because I didn't swear, I didn't say something derogative, I didn't do anything wrong. But it's ridiculous. We were a few ladies on there last night, and it was so fun. We had such a good laugh. I like to laugh. It's good for the soul. Oopsie. Do all of you work? Who stay at home? Mommies or on pension maybe, or I'm lucky I'm at home. That's why I can chat to you every day when we have power. That's that's another thing. It's ridiculous. But today is a happy day. Lots of power. I want to share a recipe with you. My family loves it. It's very weird, very very weird, but try it. You will be so surprised. It will knock your socks off. So what I do is, it is mac and cheese, but in a different way. I buy 2 packs of okay, I make a lot of food, so it doesn't need measurements, but this is standard. You take 2 packs of diced bacon, you fry it up so it's nice and crispy. I do I put onions? You can put onions or not, it depends on your taste. And then you boil your macaroni. We use 2 packs. It's a pack of bacon for a pack of macaroni. My son eats a lot. So a pack of bacon to a pack of macaroni. Then you need about a cup, 250 ml, a cup of cheese, grated Gouda. And you need 2 packs of, it's cream cheese, or it's the powder sauce that you mix with milk. You use 2 or 3 packs of that. It depends on taste. You take that, and you take a packet of cheese curls. I don't know, is cheese curls a South African thing, Mike? Is cheese curls a South African thing? Okay, but that is a, I think you call it Cheetos or something in your country, but it's a very soft, spongy cheese chip. So a packet of that, but you scrunch it in the packet and you throw it all together. So you cook the noodles, and when they're done, you put the bacon in, put all the sauce in, and the crumbed, but it must be finely crumbed. That easy squishable cheese chips, the strongest flavor you can get. And you mix it. I just want to think now, did I put cream in or milk? Well, you can put milk or you mix it with cream. That others, the packet of powder sauce, and you mix all that together. It makes the nicest mac and cheese, bacon mac and cheese. Yeah, I make funny things. The kids love it. Sometimes I get bored and I make my own recipes. South African dishes I like to make. Well, I bake a lot. My mom taught me well. South African dishes. We got the famous pap here, mealie pap. I don't dig it. And then we make babooti and malva pudding and milk tart, and I can do a boere biscuit. I can do all of that, and I do. That's why I look like a nugget. Nah, I don't look like a nugget because of that. You know why? I had knee replacements and I can't jump because they're not totally right. They didn't come out so nice. I have to go for it again. And then my back's giving issues, so I can't sit straight or walk for more than half an hour. Then I've got the most terrible back pain. So I need to get it fixed to actually do something with myself, because I can't give up my eating, but I would like to exercise. And with this problems, I can't exercise because I can't move my back properly. Yeah, it's a chain of events, I would say. But that's just life, and it will get sorted out this time. I always say that. You're not supposed to say that. You don't know if there's time. I believe there's still time. Lots of it. At least enough to do half of my cross stitches. That's so funny. Must put that into the equation. Going down totally to that. I can't believe this one went so quick, because the previous floss took a bit longer. And this one's almost on its end. Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, I want to hear that girl of mine today when she gets home. Not my fault her books are lying, yeah? Where now? Now you learn. There you go. Yeah, we made great progress here so far. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to end this off here for today. At least I did quite a bit. I'm going to post these pictures for you. Just want to say thank you so much for joining me and stitching with me. Please like and subscribe my channel. Love you lots. Stitcha-Rella.